The British Isles had been an economically unremarkable, politically fractious, and strategically second-class entity. 200 years later, Great Britain had acquired the largest empire the world had ever seen, encompassing 43 colonies and 5 continents. There were three main elements to this rise of empire: commerce, conquest, and colonization. To illustrate all three empires, I propose to look at the period from 1763, the end of the Seven Years' Wars, to 1815 and victory for Britain in the Napoleonic Wars. On the 10th of February 1763, Britain, France, and Spain signed the Treaty of Paris with Portugal in agreement and formally brought the Seven Years' War to a close. It had been fought across the globe, partly for reasons of imperial competition, and partly to settle the age-old question of which power would dominate Europe, by Britain and Prussia on the one side, and France, Austria, and Spain on the other. As with previous treaties, this one ensured that the majority of conquered territories were restored to their former owners. Only Britain, it turned out, was ceded large tracts of new territory, chiefly in North America, where she received Canada and Louisiana east of the Mississippi, not including New Orleans from the French and Florida from the Spanish. The peace left Britain the master of North America, the possessor of lucrative new sugar islands and slave stations, and France all but finished as a political and commercial power in India. This slide will give you a sense of where we are in 1763. Now let's concentrate on India a little bit, my area of speciality, you might call it. There's no better illustration of the contingent and unplanned nature of empire than Britain's long association with the Indian subcontinent. It began with Queen Elizabeth I granting of a royal charter to the London trading house known as the Honourable East India Company on 31st December 1600. By 1700, the East India Company had permanent trading posts at Madras, Bombay, and Calcutta, and its only serious competitors were the French companies based at Pondicherry on the southeast coast and Chandernagore on the Hooghly River. The company's success was based on the seemingly insatiable demand in Europe for cheap calico, silks, fine china, and tea. During the first half of the 18th century, its annual dividends never fell below 6%. Its yearly sales of 2 million made up a fifth of Britain's total annual imports. Preeminent on the London stock market, it occupied a position in the city comparable only to that of the Bank of England. The company's gradual metamorphosis from mercantile to political power was prompted by the death of Aurangzeb, the last of the Mughal emperors, in 1707. His successors fought a lengthy war of succession as the Mughal Empire began to disintegrate, and former governors, vassal princes, and soldiers of fortune began